Desire is a critical prelude to answered prayer. Let me explain it in terms of something we all experience, a craving. Have you ever craved a particular meal so strongly that you are willing to go the extra mile to get it? You don't care if you have to drive across town, wait in a long line, or even pay more than usual just so you can have your desired meal. I'm sure you've experienced that at one point. So why do you go to such lengths? It's because you desire that meal and it pushed you into action. Desire focuses your attention. It keeps you persistent. It's like the widow in Luke 18 who went repeatedly to the unjust judge with one request: avenge me of my adversary. Her desire made her persistent and relentless, which was ultimately what got her the result she wanted. Now, I'm not saying that God is like the judge, that we have to keep bothering again and again in order to get what we want. That is not what I am saying. Definitely not. The Bible says in Isaiah 66 verse 7 that before Zion travailed, she brought forth. So God is not a God that you have to keep bothering over and over before you have your result. But let's face it, human beings are very fickle. We are very quick to change our minds. We shift direction based on emotions and circumstances. Jesus experienced this firsthand. The same crowd that shouted Hosanna in the highest turned around a few days later and screamed, crucify him. This inconsistency is why desire is important for answered prayers, because desire brings consistency. When you truly desire something, you don't waver. You stay focused and persistent, keeping your request before God singular until it becomes a reality. Another thing desire does is that it compels you to speak. The Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When your heart is filled or full of something, it spills into your conversation. Have you ever noticed how people can't stop talking about their dream car or their ideal vacation or their goals? You know, what is paramount in their life at that moment? Every conversation you have with them, they bring it up. That's because when desire is deep, it becomes a constant topic. So it becomes part of all your daily conversation with God. A deep desire also fuels your spiritual discipline. The more you yearn something, the more disciplined you become in seeking it. A heart that truly desires something will carve out time for it, even in the busiest seasons of life. Lastly, desire enforces action. When you desire something deeply, it compels you to take steps of faith towards it, trusting God and doing your part to align your life with what you are praying for. Desire, in summary, is a channel through which the power of God flows in prayer.